Hi, and welcome back to my channel, Look Younger with Debbie. I'm Debbie. I am an esthetician and a certified holistic nutritionist, and I have so much wonderful things to share. I'm turning 65 this month, and I have learned so many things. And what I've learned is there are 4 components of sort of reversing facial and neck aging, the appearance, and that is skin, lymphatic, fascia, and muscle. And just to think you can put on a cream and you're going to look years younger, that's part of it. But in order to really look younger, I think you need these 4 elements. And I've developed a morning routine that just takes a few minutes a day. And I've been seeing some progress. So I just love to show you. So the very first one that I have is the Gua Sha, and you've probably seen these online, and I think they're wonderful. The reason I decided to do this was because I was seeing a video and it was like a before and after 2 weeks, and there was a big improvement, and I thought, wow, that's something that I want to try. And so I've been doing this probably about 5 mornings a week, and I have seen an improvement in the sculpting of my face, the lymphatic drainage, and I think you will too. So I would love to show you this. And I also have an amazing formula. I have my own skincare line called Younger Lift, and you can go to youngerlift.com if you'd like to see it right away. And this is the Gold Youth Oil, and this is what I use with my Gua Sha. It is naturally very similar to your own sebum in your face, in your skin. And so it's considered a dry oil. It's really good for dry skin, but it's considered a dry oil, so it's not like an oily oil. It feels amazing. It smells like pomegranate, and it has vitamins A to D. And the vitamin A is very similar to the precursor. It's a precursor to vitamin A or retinol, but of course there is no irritation whatsoever, so it's amazing. So I apply this first, and I've already have some on, but I will go ahead and put some more on. And of course you want to put this on in an upward motion. So, up your neck and the sides of your face and like that. So anyway, up and out, and it smells amazing. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use the stone, but I do want to tell you a few things first. First of all, what this can do for you is to move lymphatic, especially under the eye. If you have puffiness under the eye, you want to go real light, and then you want to follow the lymphatic very, very lightly. If you have puffiness anywhere else in your face, it will help move that lymphatic. It will help tighten the appearance of your neck. And also, a lot of people have the problem with their 11. And so there is the corrugator muscle and and right in here. And so it's the procerus, which goes up and down, and the corrugator muscles that go sideways. So you can, when you work that will help to relax this area. It's not going to be like Botox, but it will relax this area so that you're not as likely to make that expression. And if you're doing Botox, it will work along with it. Or if maybe you don't have those lines yet, but if you start doing this, then you possibly will never develop them. So those are the couple of things that I wanted to talk about, and I think you'll love it. So I think we'll just go ahead and go into this. So what I usually do is I start with my neck, and you go up until you hit a bone, and then you do a little bit of a wiggle. And so you do that about 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and then move on to the next area 3 times. And I think I'm just going to do one side of the face, and then you can repeat it in the other instead of taking time to do that. But you can do 3 to 5 times. I do spend a little bit more time in my neck. I think that we all know that as we age, it's our neck and around our eyes and the jowling that really starts to appear and gives away our age. So I like to spend extra time on my neck. Then I like to turn this so that this bigger edge down here is at the bottom. And I'll put the kit in the description box that has the special oil and the tool together. Okay, so you go down here and you're going to just hook that into here, underneath your chin, and hold. And so you do that 3 times or more. And then you're going to, then I like to, and go all the way until you hit the bone again and give it a little bit of a wiggle. And then I like to turn it to where the other way, and then you can really feel it here. And you're going to sculpt this jawline, 2 and 3. And then I'm going to turn it again. And then I like to go right underneath the, your cheekbone and just kind of really sculpt it. Another thing too, if you have TMJ and you really want to sculpt this area, you can go a little bit harder and just go right in there and go across this masseter, which is your chewing muscle. If you do this motion, you can kind of feel it in there, and it kind of relaxes that so that it can help with TMJ. So you want to go in there a little bit harder than you would somewhere else, and you can really work in there. And then I like to go underneath, give it a wiggle. 3. And then go right over the mouth and up. 1, 2. And if you want to, well, I'll show you at the end. So then I like to go here and move up about 3 times. And now you're going to go underneath your eye. And so underneath the eye, if you have puffiness, this really helps, especially you want to do this in the morning so you don't have that puffiness all day. So you would go underneath, excuse me, and then down just a little bit. And lightly, and lymphatic is, you do lymphatic very, very lightly. That's what it responds to. When I was in massage school, it talked about that if you're doing lymphatic on the face and body, it's about the weight of a dime. You know, how you would feel the weight of a dime in your hand. It's not very heavy. So it'd be very, very, very light. And then I like to go up the eyebrow and up, give it a wiggle. The eyebrow, give it a wiggle, and up. Now you can work on this area I was talking about, the 11, where you're going to go straight up. And then I'm going to go to the side and work this corrugator muscle and up. Okay, now we're going to go back, and you can go back and work on some of these areas, like if you have a scar or a wrinkle or something like that. I like to go underneath here, and it feels really good too. I like to go underneath here in a circular motion and just build that circular muscle that you have around your eye, and you can just work that. And then also you can work your lips to help plump those up. And you can go right into where there's a line here. So you go right into the line, and then you can do this and just kind of pull it up. And then there, if you have lines in here, you just go right into the line and then pull it up. And then just repeat it on the other side. So it's very, very simple. You can also go back and do very lightly so that you just finish off this lymphatic area in here. And what I tell my clients, because I do facials, skincare, and I have people say, well, what do I do in between? I have this wonderful facial, and now what do I do besides using the skincare? Is there anything else I can do? And I tell them, yes, do the Gua Sha. Look at my video online and do the Gua Sha, and that will be an amazing thing to do in between. I enjoy this every morning. I love to do this. I love how it looks. So you will get an immediate kind of sculpting and depuffing. Will probably last most of the day. But then, so there's short term and long term. So that would be the short term. But the long term is that your skin and your face will look a little bit tighter throughout your lifetime if you continue doing this. And it just only takes about 5 minutes, and it's so worth it. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and go to my website, youngerlift.com. I'll put that in the description box. And I will see you next week. Thank you. Bye.